back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It was requested. I did do a poll on my Instagram. I always do polls on my Instagram of certain videos that you guys would like to see from me. So this one was outbeated by, I don't know, it was another, I think it was like a Halloween look that you guys would rather see me talk about actual hair and mainly for beginners in how I install my wigs, my glueless wigs at that, how I wear them, what's the difference, etc, etc. Okay, so to start off with, I guess we can start off with the basics. So between a closure wig and a frontal wig, I feel like closures are more beginner friendly in my opinion. That's what I started off with. I had a frontal before, but it was done by someone else and I hate it. I see a lot of people, whether it's on YouTube or people that I know, people on social media in general, that it's their first time getting a wig or it's their first time running a frontal and they know nothing about hair or nothing about how frontal works, or they didn't choose to get a closure first. 9 times out of 10 it's always negative. So it's either the person that they went to didn't install it right or didn't give them the proper knowledge about how to upkeep the frontal, etc, etc. So when I first got my very first frontal about I think it was 2 years ago, no, about 3 years ago. I think it was like 3 years ago or so. I got my first frontal done by somebody else and I did not like it. Like I knew a little bit about frontals about 3 years ago, but not like how to upkeep it and da-da-da. So it wasn't even the upkeeping part, which I didn't mind, which you have to go back at least about every 2 weeks to the person or to someone to get maintenance. Now, if you don't know how to upkeep your maintenance, I suggest you do not get a frontal if it's your first time. So back to what I was saying. So I went and got my frontal done by, well, I'm not gonna say the company's name or the person that did it, but I did not like it. Her work looked really good on Instagram, and that's kind of why, you know, I chose to go with them. But when I got there, I was kind of suspicious, like, I don't know, you know, I was trying to back out of it. I was like, I'm not sure, because I know you shouldn't be looking at your your stylist hair or whatnot, but sometimes, I mean, if they did their own hair, then you're like, okay, is my hair gonna look like this? So her frontal, you can tell, like, it was just, I don't know what it was. It was just like bluntly cut. I don't know, it was just blunt cut. The lace was blunt cut. You can just tell it was like a little boxy shape. I left out of there. I didn't really like it. So I tried to go home and fix it myself because I spent all this money just for my installation. So did not like it. Second time, I didn't care for it that either, which was last year. I think it was last year. No, it was 2 years ago. So I did it back to back, 1 year, and then the next year I did another one by a different person. I did not like that frontal either. No, scratch that, it was last year. But yeah, I did not like that frontal either. The lady's work, again, is really good. She's popular or whatnot, but still, I don't know, I was not feeling the frontal. I felt like it could look a whole lot better. I don't know if she was rushing or if she had multiple people scheduled or anything like that, but I felt like it just, I don't know, it just didn't fit me. It wasn't that cute, and so I had to, you know, try to fix it myself again. So now that brings me back to saying that's why I believe that, or that's why I think that any beginner should start with closures. Closures are way easier to keep up with. Depends on how you get it installed. So you can get a closure sew-in or you can get a closure wig. I've had both. I don't like closure sew-ins. I just prefer wigs general over sew-ins. I hate sew-ins now that I am into wigs. But the main reason why they're different is because with a closure sew-in, if you've had it probably know why. Once your hair starts growing, of course your weave is going to shift backwards. So I would show you guys with this wig, but pretty much say this is a closure sew-in. My closure is here, right? And it starts to shift backwards. So it's not gonna look how it looks about 3 weeks ago. It's just, and it's kind of, to me, it's kind of like a waste of money. I mean, if you don't mind spending it to get it reinstalled and all this extra, then I mean, that's fine. But just my opinion or if you're not gonna wear your sew-in that long, I mean, hey. But just from my opinion, I feel like a closure wig is extremely user friendly. It's super beginner friendly because literally you pop it right on your head. I wish I had my closure wig so I can show you guys, but I don't at the moment. So pretty much I pop it on my head. I don't do anything else to it. Like, I don't put makeup on it, I don't put tape on it, glue on it, I don't do anything. I literally just pop. And it's crazy because I've had people come over and I don't care about wearing my little, you know, my little ball cap around, so I'll literally pop on my closure wig and they're looking at me like, that's it? Like, and it looks really good and they're like, that's it? That's all you do? Like, it's just pop it on? I mean, of course, if you want more security, you can have elastic bands, combs, etc., but that's literally all I do is just pop it onto my head, and I can shift it if I want middle or side part. Also with the closure, they're about this wide. So from here to here, that is all the hair that they cover. I mean, that's all, yeah, pretty much that's all it covers when it comes to a wig or even a sew-in. You can't part it anywhere. I get that question a lot. A lot of people ask me, can I part it like anywhere? Like, that is a frontal. So a frontal is from ear to ear. You can part it from here all the way to over here. It goes all the way around, which I will also insert pictures just so you guys can know the difference. This is a frontal, so I'm gonna try to show you. So if this was a closure, you would not be able to do this. I don't know if you guys can see, it's like my camera is not the best. So part it here, part it here, part it here. Like, pretty much I can part it anywhere. I'm like messing my hair up. Pretty much I can part the frontal pretty much anywhere in that region. And then as far as maintenance goes for closures, there's not really much maintenance once you get, you know, your wig made or anything like that. As far as getting your closure, you have two options as well as you do with the closure. When you get your frontal, you can do a glueless or a adhesive, which is glue. So you can do glue or tape or no tape. This is no glue, no adhesive, no tape, no nothing. So I've done this on one of my videos before, so I'm gonna get it close so you guys can see. There's my cap, and there it is. Like, that's literally all that I do. My frontal, the only reason why it's secured or a little tightened, I have an elastic band in the back that helps my frontal lay flat on my head, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the difference between those two. I hope I explained it as best as I could. I get a lot of DMs about this question, like, and I have to, like, I don't mind re-explaining it to each person, but I feel like making a video is 10 times easier than me going over it and over and over it. It's just a lot. And then it's super repetitive as well. But that is pretty much it when it comes to the difference between them two. So as far as just wearing wigs in general, as far as that goes, I just feel like it's way more convenient. Literally, I can be 6 different people in 1 week or 1 day. Like, I can just switch it up, and that's what I really love about it. I can switch it up and wear a short wig, and also like to go with your outfits or wherever event you're going to, or if you're going to dinner, or if you're going concert, like wherever you're going, you can always switch it up, or if you have multiple wigs. But still, even having 1 wig, it's very convenient. You just pop it on your head and you're ready to go. It doesn't even take me like an hour to get ready or 3 hours to get ready just to sit there and do my hair or fix my sew-in or straighten my leave out. Like, I just pop it on unless I want to add some curls to it or anything like that. It's super convenient. Like, that's mainly what I really like about wigs. Also, I can, you know, maintenance my real hair since I'm natural. I feel like it's easier to take care of just because I'm not sitting and letting my, you know, having my sew-in in my head and trying to wash underneath my braids and all this extra stuff. Like, I just feel like, you know, wigs in general, to me, in my opinion, is super convenient. I know a lot of people are scared to get a wig, mainly because they think like, oh, what if it falls off? Which it sounds like, I think they really get that from movies. Like, I don't know, like, where do y'all get that from? It can fall off, but I mean, mine is so secure to the point where it's not coming off unless I want it to come off, if that makes sense. But just get some combs or elastic band or whoever makes your wigs. I mean, if you do want to start coming to me, I mean, I do make wigs for people. Just request getting an elastic band, and even if you don't know what it is, just ask questions. I feel like asking questions is gonna help y'all in the long run. And then also, I mean, you can switch up your color as well. So if you guys don't already know, I do have a wig page, which is Wigs by D on Instagram. You guys can purchase wigs on there. Also place an order to get a custom made wig made by me. All of the wigs are made by me, of course. And yeah, you can also DM me if you have any more questions, or just comment below under this video here. And then I think that really wraps it up.